Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the...
You know they pay me extra.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Simon. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll... Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Rocket. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab down the left side. And he slipped through. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Texas! Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Damn. Terrible throwing game. Like, literally terrible.
Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed
Why
in the middle.
the fuck
It's Washington. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the...
Fires toward the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Longhorns! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
He'll do it himself. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep...
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
With the catch, it's Washington. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Gonna try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got some space. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is... They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a cut! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and